Hello, good morning, good morning. I am now 15 days away from finishing radiation. I have 12 treatments left over the next 15 days. It's been pretty crazy. Let's see, other metrics you could say, I think I'm about 2/3 done. I'm wrapping up week 4 and I have my beverage here. So I have pretty much no taste. My taste is real limited and or bad. So when I taste something, I'll take a bite or a sip and it's either I get nothing, just texture, or I get it, there's a pause, and then it's very, very unpleasant. So challenge, it's a challenge. But hey, I'm up for a challenge. I knew it was going to be a challenge, and here I am. So yeah, I have a surprise update regarding when I had my last video I made, I had said how, I was kind of concerned. I was living off of Ensure. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So that week, I see my doctor every Thursday. I have my radiation. It's first thing in the morning. And then just once a week on Thursdays, they weigh me, they take all my vitals, and that's when I meet with the doctor. So that's like the big weigh-in. And you guys, I gained a pound. And this is a real pound, because I know I had told you how I had gained weight before I started, and so I had like lost 3, but that really actually made me look like I gained 1. I gained a pound. I gained a pound. I mean, I know and they're like, well, for women, your weight can fluctuate. My weight doesn't usually really actually fluctuate. I'll take it. I was really, really happy. I tried. I took my activity level way down over this past little bit. It's been hot. We've been in a heat wave, but I feel like also because I am pretty active and I love to go to the gym. I stopped going to the gym because that's like, strength training and stuff. But, Gizmo, like to walk him. I like to walk me. And I always say like walking is my main problem solving, thinking, enjoyment. I just like kind of walking around looking at stuff. This morning I was walking and the park across the way has become the park where girls having quinceañeras, that's where they do the dance rehearsals out on the basketball court. So there was a group there today and it's like the boys, I think they're probably relatives. I don't know, they do like a choreographed dance. So there's always something to see. 2 times now at the park across the way, I've seen a snake. I'm always kind of like, it would be cool to see a snake again. So, you never know what you're going to see randomly walking around looking at stuff. But anyway, I gained a pound. And then I met with a nutritionist and I was like, yeah, whatever. She's going to, I don't even know. Like, what does she know? And like, she's been a nutritionist for 20 years working with people with this exact issue. So maybe she knows a few things. And she suggested, this is the world I'm living in right now. She suggested ice cream and literally add ice cream to everything. So I was like, but ice cream, that's sweet. Sweet is one of the tastes that turns bad on me, but I'm still able to drink the Ensure, which is a sweet flavor. So probably due to the magic of chemicals, I think it's probably not really sweet. I think it's made of whatever, that's palatable to me. So guess what? I've been adding, and it works, a big old scoop of Ben and Jerry's to my Ensure. And she gave me some other tips too. I was telling her how I love like starting my day with coffee, and that's like a ritual that's kind of gone. And she had said, oh, you can get instant coffee and mix it into an Ensure, put it over ice, do like an iced coffee. Like, I don't know. I don't really do that. I just have been adding the coffee powder and make like a little mocha for myself. So like this lovely drink that I'm drinking, I'll show you. It's chocolate Ensure, the ultra high calorie, with a big scoop of Ben and Jerry's brownie batter flavor and a scoop of really good cacao, like raw cacao. I'll tell you about that in a second. And a scoop of Nescafe instant coffee. And yeah, that's my jam. And I think I want to start adding a thing of peanut butter. I didn't do the peanut butter today because Gizmo was standing there, and he gets peanut butter sometimes in his like Kong ball, but he's on a diet right now. And I feel like if he sees me open the peanut butter, he'll get upset. So I need to secretly add some peanut butter. But the cacao, this video is all over the map. The cacao is someone who works out in my little morning workout group. He and his father are importers. They import really good cacao from Peru, I think, like super top of the line cacao. And I'm like, where can I buy your cacao? I want to get it. And you can't buy it. They sell it to, they're like a wholesale importer. So one morning he's like, here, I have this for you. And it was a big bag of cacao. So I'm like, yay. It's very bitter. This is not like, it looks like cocoa powder, but it's like bitter, but it's the good stuff. And it's ground because I've been wanting to add cacao nibs into my smoothie. Just because I keep hearing about cacao nibs, but a lot of the stuff I've read is like, remove any twigs or debris. And I'm like, I don't want to find twigs or debris. So what he handed me, this bag, is really smoothly ground. So anyhow, that's the food. I would love to be eating real actual food. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It's so unpalatable. And then what happens is you get kind of like skeptical, like fool me once, because taking a bite and having it seem like it's gonna taste like one thing, then it tastes awful. That's a bad experience. It's like those Harry Potter jelly beans. Like, it's just not good. So anyways, I'm gonna have to get over my trust issues. But for now, I'm getting there. And I had a rough day a couple days ago, and oh gosh, I need to. Gizmo grabbed a plastic bag and he's playing with it. So not the best for doing a video. Hang on. Can't do it. All right. I'm back. And I'm too lazy to even cut that out. I don't know how to do it. So there you go. Gizmo made his traditional cameo. So yeah. I've had a rough night and a couple nights ago, and I've been actually watching a lot of D-Day footage, because when I feel a little like the D-Day stuff, I mean, man, those guys went into. So yeah, now a lot of the D-Day, they have really tried to improve the footage, or they'll add stuff, but you got to watch old footage because these guys, I think most of them have died. But I love those documentaries, and it's always kind of inspiring. Like, they're like 17 and 18 years old. The typical is like, yeah, I lied about my age and joined up after Pearl Harbor, and he's like 17. And then they're like parachuted behind enemy lines, took 20 Germans captive, like the things that these guys did. And then over 10,000 men died on the beach landing. So, I mean, my troubles seem small. Anyway, and then another thing I've been doing is reading and rereading and watching and rewatching old favorites. One of the funniest things I've ever read, and I love it, and he writes about tennis too, very kind of not funny but poignantly, is this book. David Foster Wallace, he died, he took his own life, sadly. He was real troubled, but this is called A Supposedly Fun Thing I'll Never Do Again. And they're long pieces that he wrote for different magazines. And the supposedly fun thing I'll never do again was he went on a cruise. A magazine sent him on a long luxury cruise, and he writes about it, and it's actually very funny. But because I'm watching so much tennis, he played a lot of juniors tennis, so he writes about tennis in here. So yeah, reading old favorites is always something fun to do. And then the other fun thing I'm doing is I have my Western Garden book, because some dear friends gave me a gift card to Armstrong's, which is like the garden store. And I decided I'm gonna do some indoor plants. I wanna do a windowsill herb garden. Right now, if you can see behind me, that's my kitchen windowsill. I have a few like succulents and an orchid. I want that sill to be herbs. And then I have a balcony. I want a balcony herb garden, and then I want a patio herb garden because I'm hedging my bets. If I kill one zone, maybe some of the other zones will survive. And one of my tennis girls gave me, the tennis ladies gave me a big basket with all kinds of goodies as a gift. And one of the things was a cutting of basil from her garden. And my basil's doing really well. So it was she gave it to me in just like a red solo cup. And I transplanted it and I put it into a nice pot. It's on my balcony and it's doing great. So, and I learned a new trick. I've been watering it with an ice cube. So anyway, all right. Well, I hope wherever you are, you're watching some tennis. Today is the men's US Open tennis finals. I was so excited because I thought it was Taylor Fritz and Tiafoe, but then I was like, yay, I get to watch them. And then I was told, no, Tiafoe lost. So it's Taylor Fritz and Jannik Sinner. I don't love Sinner. I know he's supposed to be great. I like Alcaraz, but I really like Tiafoe. And I like Nick Kyrgios, who may not ever play tennis again. So anyway, there's tennis to be watched. I'm told there's some football out there today, but I hope whatever you're doing, wherever you are, you're staying cool. And I love you so much, beautiful people. I will see you in my next video.